We begin tonight with the hunt for a killer, and this is really a disturbing case because this is an area where this stuff doesn't happen. The body of Sunshine Stewart was found July 3rd near 100 Acre Island. That's the name of the island on Crawford Pond in the town of Union, Maine. Stewart was 48 years old. She was a paddleboarder who went out on the water alone the evening before her body was discovered. And initially, because this is such a quiet area, people assumed that this was a boating accident. They didn't think murder or anything bad, until the state medical examiner ended up ruling it a homicide. Now, police have not revealed Stewart's cause of death, so we don't know the exact specifics, but we know homicide. But we don't know what makes them think that there is a killer on the loose. They're not giving very much information. Today, the ME's office told us, quote, we got a statement. It says, in Maine, autopsy reports are not available to third parties without next of kin permission. With the ongoing investigation into Miss Sunshine Stewart's death, no further information will be released. The owner of a local campground says investigators have been searching the area every single day since Stewart's body was discovered, and that they have been focusing on a dumpster. Apparently, earlier this week, they started focusing on this dumpster in the campground area, which is right next to the waterway there. Investigators have asked anyone who may have seen Stewart paddle boarding last Wednesday between 6 and 9 p.m. to contact them immediately. So there's still a lot of questions with this one. I want to bring in someone who's been following this case very, very closely. Stephen Betts. He is a reporter for Maine's Midcoast Villager and has the scoop on the ground there. First of all, Stephen, thank you for joining us. Population of Union, Maine, just over 2,000 people, really a small community. I'm assuming a crime like this must be pretty rare there.
Oh, this is extremely rare. I've been covering the news in this area, the whole county, for 44 years. And not once have we had a homicide where it's not within a day or so clear on who did it. You have spousal deaths, child abuse, or drug deals gone bad. But this is the first case in where there seems to be no reason behind it. And of course, there's no suspect been named. So it's left people fearful.
Yeah, you can't blame them. Are you getting the sense, Stephen, based on the information that you have, that this may have just been random, that she went out paddleboarding and something, someone she doesn't know did something to her?
Well, this is the unsettling part, is you don't know. State police have been very tight-lipped about it, and probably for good reason, because they don't want to give away information only the killer would have. But yes, that obviously is one of the possibilities, is this was just a stranger, a random act. That the lake has a campground where you can have access to, but that's privately owned. And there was no public access points on the lake. But there's probably 100 properties around around Crawford Pond, and many of them have docks. So the person could have come from any of these places.
So is it an island, Stephen? Is that correct? Is it totally surrounded by water, the location where Sunshine's body was found? So someone had to take a boat to get there.
Well, they would have to take a boat to get to the island. Yes, 100 Acre Island is actually an island within Crawford Pond, though the police have not yet said that she was found on the island. They've asked for people who, if they saw anything around 100 Acre Island between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. on July 2nd. So it's been 9 days, and still no one knows exactly what happened. So we don't know if she died on the island or on the shore or on the water near the island.
Sometimes I've found, Stephen, that police will be quiet initially because they have information that they're trying to follow up on and they don't really need the media's help at that point. Are you getting that sense? I mean, do you think there's a very active investigation behind the scenes, or are you getting the sense that they have no idea who did this?
I really don't know that, but it's definitely an active investigation. They have been down there every day since since July 3rd is when her body was found, and they've been down there. They've searched. They've searched the island. The island is owned by the Georgia River Land Trust, and they got permission to search the entire island. They've been going along the shoreline. So, I mean, that's what you do in a thorough investigation, and they've done that. Maine State Police have a very good track record of solving homicides in this state. So you hope with time, and maybe with forensic evidence, they'll be able to find out who this is.
We've reported there's been roughly 13 other deaths in New England. There's been some suspicion that could there be a serial killer out there because they've been finding remains and bodies over the last several months. Do you think that this could all be connected?
Well, frankly, I'd never heard about that New England serial killer theory until about a day or two ago. And I've looked online about the people who believe that, but there's no evidence. I mean, there really isn't. The police haven't certainly said that, and there's really no clear evidence. I mean, we do have an unsolved death, and there are other unsolved deaths throughout New England, but whether they're connected, I don't know, and no one in authority has said that.
Yeah, and police haven't made any connections yet. We've been trying to piece it all together. They haven't connected any of the deaths yet. But like what you said is interesting, this Micmac family campground, and the owner apparently there says she's got these motion cameras and hasn't seen anything on the camera. So it is interesting, whoever did this to this woman, Sunshine, how they were able to get there without being spotted. We'll stay on it. Stephen Betts, really appreciate you coming on with us tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to bring in Meredith Smith now. She's been friends with Sonny for more than 40 years. Thank you so much for being with us, Meredith. I'm so sorry about what happened to your friend. First of all, I mean, the pictures, she looks like such a lovely woman, enjoyed the outdoors, was on the paddleboard. Tell us a little bit about Sonny.
Sonny was a very vibrant person, outgoing, silly at times, strong-willed, independent, adventurous. She was just an overall great person.
Is there anyone that you know of that would have wanted to hurt her?
No, nobody wants to hurt Sonny. I mean, that's the scary part about it, is because she had a lot of friends, like all over the world, really, because she was very worldly. And yeah, there's nobody that would want to hurt her. So that, like I said, is scary for everybody else around here, because, you know, if that can happen to someone like her, then it can definitely happen to anybody.
You mentioned she had friends all over the world. What kind of work did she do?
She was a carpenter. She was a marine biologist. She did lobstering. So she was a jack of many trades, master of none for a woman.
What was she trusting? I'm just wondering if she met someone, if she was on the paddleboard. I mean, was she the type of person that would have followed someone and was just like had like a trusting spirit?
No, not with somebody that she didn't know. If somebody, like a stranger, had asked her for help or something, she would surely grab one of her friends and be like, come on, let's go help this person. She's very wise in her ways. So I just don't think
Did she know the area?
She knew the area, yes.
Did she?
We actually grew up here in Union and going to this lake frequently. And so she was very familiar with her surroundings.
Okay, so it was a place that she would paddleboard regularly.
Yes.
So what do you make of it, Meredith? I mean, it seems like such an awful mystery. I mean, there's not a lot of crime in this area. She sounds like a wonderful person. She didn't have any enemies. What do you think may have happened here?
I'm not sure. My strong gut feeling tells me, because Crawford Pond is really hard to get to unless you live in the area and know a way around it and frequent the campground. It's really hard to get there. So I feel like it's somebody that is local or somebody that attends the campground quite frequently. And I don't think that it was a target on her. I think maybe it was just something random that happened to her, or maybe somebody was fixated on her. I have no idea. It just doesn't make any sense at all.
I guess that's the scary thing about it. If it was random and it could have been anyone, have police come and spoken to you at all?
No, they haven't spoken to me at all. I did get a tip today about some people that might be possibly involved that I did give to the police to look at. So I did speak to them about that. Nothing real big or anything, so just some people's names.
Are you, and you don't have to give the names, obviously, but are you able to share a little bit more? I mean, is it people who were just in the area around the same time as Sunny, or what made you think it was a tip?
It was the night of at the campground, the incident when it happened. They were there. One of the people had already been interviewed, and another one, I believe, hadn't been interviewed. So I'm hoping they'll follow up a little bit more.
Is it a quiet campground? I mean, what is the sort of the vibe of the campground that's right there?
Oh, everybody there is, they pretty much know each other really well, and they get along for the most part. It's a lot of seasonal campsites, very friendly, very tight-knit group. I mean, there's a few others that come in, you know, of course, from out of state or whatever, but yeah, it's a really great place, and everybody's like really relaxed and really kind, and you would never suspect anything going on down there like that.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.